from her because I already have her and her
Yeah.
W engine.
Yep. It's for people who don't have her or want to get more copies. And I'm good. All right. We are live, so I'm going to go ahead and
I
check
everybody.
these. And I'm good. All right. We are live, so I'm going to go ahead and
I
check.
everybody.
I heard that.
Yeah, my sound weird. But
Yeah, your
stuff from my
mouth.
mouth.
Your mouth.
My mouth is being occupied by something delicious.
God damn it. God damn it.
Okay.
Do you hear us?
I heard the echo.
But did you hear from your browser? Yes? Yes. All right. All right. I'm going to move this over here so we can see the chat. Or I can see the chat, excuse me. Okay.
Mhm.
Oh, Nathan, what's up? Hello. You're just in
Hi.
time. That is a name I do not recognize right away. But hello. Welcome to the Hypecast. You hear us? All right, cool. Thank you for that. Well, are you ready, Zawa, for today's what the fuck? Oh yeah. So wait, hold on. Let's see. Yeah.
Today's what the fuck.
Yeah, but
Yes.
today's what the fuck,
Yeah.
yes. Um I guess that's a way to put it if you're a Nintendo fan. But yes, we are here for the Hypecast. We are back. Oh, he watched the one of my most recent car detailing videos. Thank you. I appreciate that. Um, this is the Hypecast for today with episode 333. So we hit all the threes today. That could be a lucky number for somebody. So we are back from our 1 week break, and yes, that 1 week did have a lot of things happen, depending on who you are, of course, especially around the world, right? You know, real life stuff definitely was quite rampant. Um, but when it comes to gaming and stuff like that, gaming and such other related things, it's a little slow. I guess, and again, depending on who you are, because it wasn't completely dry. Things did happen, but we'll definitely cover them. And oh yeah, let me get the Nintendo Direct in here so that way we can not forget. So let's see, Nintendo. Oh, whatever, fuck it. Direct. September highlights. Okay. Wait, what? Why did I go to? Okay. Come on now. There we go. We'll take IGNs. Hopefully, I'm sure they will be adequate, right? Anyway, Borderlands 4. I've heard things about Borderlands 4, Nathan. For the most part, unfortunately, it is not optimized for PC. Unfortunately, yeah. There's just something. I think there's just something about Unreal 5 that's just not working with the PCs. Unless, and even if you have like the most updated machine or build, even there is having problems. Like the new, even like the most powerful GPUs or whatever are having problems running Borderlands because I think it has to do with the engine. I think the engine needs some work. So yeah, unfortunately, the game, from the early reviewers anyway, from what I've heard, is having problems. So I guess if you want to play it right now, probably console, but people don't want to, like, if you want the best experience, I get it. But right now, yeah, it's probably not the best time. I'm probably gonna wait at this point because I have other things right now on my plate. So, have you considered Borderlands at all at this point? Borderlands 4?
I still didn't even fucking. I still didn't even fucking beat 3 yet. So
Yeah.
probably not yet.
3's story was not the
Yeah.
best. It was not the best. Game itself
Okay.
was the game is yeah the game itself is fun. It's Borderlands, you know, you shoot
Uh-huh.
shit and collect shit, right? And I heard the gameplay stuff is fine for this one too.
Hmm.
It's
Yeah, yeah.
just the optimization, yeah, really. And I think this time around, from what I've heard, they like kind of pulled back on how they do the dialogue a bit, so it's like a little less annoying from what I've heard, which is like, you know, kind of like that signature that you look for Borderlands, which is like that over the top, very tongue in cheek stuff. But I guess that for this time it might be um oh no, you're fine, Nathan. It's kind of related, so it's fine. We don't have that much to talk about uh
Yeah.
relate in comparison to like other episodes, so it's fine. Because I
Yeah, so
was
you're actually helping us.
yeah. You're kind of helping filling in the void, per so say. Because I was considering getting Borderlands 4 at least at some point. Even though the 4 heroes or whatever they use, the selection this time around isn't like the best looking.
Mm.
Um, yeah, they just don't look as appealing, at least to me anyway. I heard that the game itself is fine, right? So again, it's just all about the PC optimization issues.
Yes.
Yeah. So I mean, for me, I did get Borderlands 3 on my PlayStation, or PlayStation 4 was, I think. Damn, that's been a while. So the it runs fine there. It's just, yeah, you're gonna have to miss out on like the constant fucking 60 frames per second. I think it should be able to do it here since it's the PS5 and whatever all that stuff, or 4.
Mhm.
But yes, obviously if you want the best like experience, quote unquote, it is going to be on the PC still, I think. But like I said, optimization issues is the key word here, unfortunately. I have fun with 3, never beat it as well. So you two on the same boat right now. It's funny. I think there is a bit of a consensus going on with 3. Yeah. Anywho, let's get on with our usual stuff. So let's talk about fighting games. Let's go ahead and get this rolling.
This battle is about to explode.
All right, so we're gonna jump back into the Evo acquisition a little bit because there was a bit of a possible concern that we didn't talk about because I didn't even think about this. And this comes from Brian F., very prominent figure, especially right now. He raised a good possibility that unfortunately could be one route, let's just say, for this story for Evo. Let's see. I think it was like somewhere in the middle. Let me see.
In my view, harm the brand in the long term. I think that's a risk. However, does that hurt Evo's bottom line? Probably not. You know, Evo will probably become this moving fighting game convention with a very prestigious fighting game tournament attached to it, and it will allow people from all over the world to attend and participate in the Evo experience, which is definitely a big benefit. So many people will be very happy about having multiple Evos, having Evos in their region.
Yeah, that is a point too. Also, like, yeah, you know, you start to notice, oh yeah, like Evo happening in multiple places now. You know, especially with France coming up, and then this next one I think is in Singapore at some point. So it does, you know, provide some sort of like visual sort of like clue as to like what was going on with Evo, like why is it expanding, all that stuff. And yeah, like the acquisition does have to do with that for sure. Let me see. Let me see. I wish there was some sort of timestamp for it, but I should have wrote it down.
It's all right.
Yeah.
Guarantee. And so therefore,
Oh,
it's great
okay.
to subsidize these other prizes. So they just have a guarantee.
Okay. So here, this point specifically, he was talking about the prize pool of what's going to happen. So I think what's going to happen, right, is that all of the main games will have a consistent prize pool because of this acquisition. So I think it will be consistently 30K across the board, if I'm hearing that correctly.
Of $30,000, but they don't add $30,000 on top of the actual pot paid for by the players. So Street Fighter having 4,000 entrants, basically they're like, oh, thank God this game got this many entrants. We don't have to put any money into this prize pool for Street Fighter 6.
Okay, so I think that's okay. So I think there's a thing where if a game has a certain amount of players, then the prize pool will fluctuate. But I think if it's like below the threshold, I think it's going to be at most 30K. Let's just say.
To other games that get less than 3,000 entrants. It's not like they're adding a prize pool; they're adding a prize minimum guarantee.
Yeah, minimum
so
guaranteed.
That's great. That was an improvement for the players for sure.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean that EVO is like the prestigious big money tournament. Now, meanwhile, look at the other events.
Yeah, because EVO was never there to like make a lot of money. It's just like a passion, a giant passion project. You can kind of
yeah. Evo was just pretty much to house, like everyone.
And it always, it always takes that money for the next Evo. It just never like pockets it or anything like that. I think they like make a little bit of money like here and there, but like for the most part, it just funds the next Evo, pretty much. And then,
right, you go to Shanghai. Look at his results and winnings.
Let me see.
Prize if the numbers at Evo for the pricing start to inflate. And once again, I want to remind you that this pricing that we saw with the minimum 30K, that was with Sony ownership, with Kadea sponsorship, not ownership. That was with Chipotle sponsorships. There were so many factors contributing to actually making that possible, and the record-breaking attendance. And even then, that was the best they could do. That was the best that they could offer the players. This money being thrown around by Saudi is not a sustainable business model. It's not an investment to make a return on these events. They are not investing into a product or into an event where they expect to directly make money. They don't expect to inflate prize pools, to scale up Evo, to directly make a return on these investments. It's sports washing to encourage people to visit Saudi Arabia, to grow their influence for the rest of the world, and to, you know, clean up their reputation a bit, right? It's a PR scheme for Saudi.
Yeah.
It's not intended to make a return. Therefore, we are potentially scaling these events to unsustainable levels where if Saudi ever stops writing the checks to keep this going, the whole house of cards could collapse. We've seen this before too. The FGC has been actually a really interesting position where they've avoided the major collapse of esports. Here's this article from 2019. Shady numbers and bad business inside the esports bubble. They predicted this back in 2019. It used to be touted for years that esports championships were getting more viewership, higher viewership numbers in the Super Bowl. And that was a lie. 4 years in the 2010 era, venture capitalists were pouring funds, millions and millions of dollars into these esports orgs in order to potentially make a return on investment. It was a gold rush at that time. There was a prediction that esports would become the biggest thing in the world. It would be bigger than football, bigger than the NBA, because it's
I like this person's if you look at his chat, I like this comment. I'm trying to like go back on it precisely when there we go. Esports isn't about video games. It's about tricking rich people into giving you money. Oh my god.
Hey. He's out of line.
He's out of...
But he's right.
It is one way to look at it. Damn.
Yeah, because it's international. It's a large growing audience, and there's no limit to the audience you can capture and potentially monetize on this. We saw esports orgs rise up. We saw your favorite FGC players were getting 6-figure plus salaries in the FGC.
Yeah, do you remember when like there were teams like Echo Fox and like Panda Global and like, you know what I mean? Like those teams. And then they just like they just disappeared, you know, because yeah, like it's not sustainable.
To attend Capcom Pro Tour tournaments. They were getting 6 figures plus to fly around the world playing video games, where these teams would also pay for their travel on top of that. I was personally on CLG, right? I was on CLG. I had a salary with CLG.
Yeah, CLG also was another one.
Won the LCS, right? They did the thing, the NA LCS, whatever it's called, right? They won championships, man. They did the thing in League. They're a legacy OG org. And then I was there for the call where the entire org got let go, disbanded, everyone fired, dozens of people losing their jobs instantly because Madison Square Garden cut off the money valve, and that was it. There was no business. There was no return on investment anywhere. At no point did any of this make money, right? The only people who have made money from the esports gold rush has been the publishers. For the publishers, it actually makes sense for them to invest in this sort of thing, because when people are chasing their dreams, trying to become the Capcom Cup champion, when teams are paying to fly players all over the planet, they are actually advertising their product. The publishers sell the game, they control the ecosystem. And in other larger esports like Overwatch League or League of Legends, they actually sell the franchising spots for millions of dollars that esports orgs have to pay fees to the publishers in order to even get into the actual competition. So the publishers have a monopoly on the whole esports business, and everyone else involved in it was chasing the golden goose that never laid the egg, right? So we saw this collapse. We saw many orgs disbanded over this time, and then COVID was the final blow to this bubble.
Yeah.
And the FGC was in a unique position where, yeah, a lot of the orgs disbanded, but because most of our events were very grassroots and it was kind of a lightweight esports ecosystem, it was able to survive for a degree, right? And we've been able to sustain a pro tour, and players are still participating in that. And Capcom adapted to the times with the World Warrior program and lowered accessibility to make this more sustainable. I am worried Evo is going to inflate. We've already seen the scale increase. They're adding 4 Evos a year, beyond just the saturation of the brand itself, diluting the legacy.
4
of the
Evos,
events.
man, that's crazy, dude.
I'm concerned that if Saudi, you know, this is the next gold rush, all the teams that exist now are relying entirely on Saudi money funding them for the Esports World Cup, the club championship. They're all chasing the next guy with the big checkbook. It was VC investors previously, now it's Saudi, and now Evo is getting wrapped up into this mess. At some point, they might close that checkbook, and it might all collapse. So I have concerns about that. It's a weird time. There's going to be growing pains for sure. Like I said before, it's a very emotionally and politically charged topic. So I encourage you to do your own research and do whatever is best for you. But I hope, I wouldn't say I hope.
Yeah.
I know the FGC will be okay after this, no matter what happens to Evo. But it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. I don't know exactly where this will go or how this will end. I hope that Evo can somehow survive this, but I have concerns. I definitely have concerns. That's it. I don't have a positive note for this.
Yeah. That's pretty much like the concern for Evo. Like, yeah, maybe like right now at the moment, nothing seems to be happening, of course. And, you know, especially, you know, even by the next Evo that we go to, nothing seems to be like a whole lot different other than maybe like the sponsors and stuff like that. But like, yeah, the long term is what I'm a little more concerned about, at least. And it's just like, you know, like Brian said, like it is hard to predict, of course, of when exactly this house of cards or this bubble will burst. And even then, we don't know what will happen after that. Like, will Evo somehow just survive and stuff like that? I mean, we don't know, but it is a possibility for Evo to be null and void after all this, with the whole Saudi Arabian venture, right? And yeah, like that's kind of like also answers the question as well, seemingly answers the question as to why this is all happening in the first place, because they just want to just show off, I think. Is one way to put it. To repeat Brian's point, like this seems to be like a PR move. Like they're just trying to like be like, hey, come to Saudi Arabia, or hey, like we're you know, diverse when it comes to this stuff, blah blah blah. Like we're cool, you know. Even though, yeah, like there's the whole issue about how they see human rights and all that stuff. You know, we know,
Yeah.
you know, if you know, you know, right? So I just wanted to like bring up that, you know, because yeah, like again, like we go to Evo once a year to see each other, and it's like it's kind of like the hub for us to get together and just talk and you know what I mean, like once a year, like that's the only time we get to see each other in real life, and it's a special thing. It's a special time for us specifically, and for that to disappear, you know, with that Evo name, right? It's like imagine like your high school shutting down, kind of like that, you know.
Oh, thank God.
But imagine
I'm
that.
sorry. I'm sorry.
But imagine that, right? I think that's like the that sort of effect, right? Like especially when it's like the middle of your high school years, right? And then your high school is just somehow shuts down, and then like you could be still with your friends, but then because of how like the districts work and where their houses are at or their addresses work, sometimes hey like oh because this address is considered this city instead of that city, you know they have to go to that high school instead because of how the districts work sometimes, and they have to so therefore your friends could be separated, right? And that's just kind of how this would play out like, right? Obviously, it's not one to one. Yes, it's just a um, sort of an analogy, right? But it's kind of like that, you know. Of course, you know, imagine like having that arcade place shut down, and then where the fuck else you guys go, right? To
Yeah.
have that sort of time, kind of like that too. And probably that's probably a more direct analogy. It's kind of like that, basically, where you only get to see each other like you know once a month because of like work and all this shit, like trying to get by and all that stuff, you know. And
Yep.
for that to disappear, it's like yeah, that obviously sucks. And you know, and people are gonna say, oh well, time to go to combo breaker, all that stuff. I mean, you know,
Mhm.
for some people, it might be more of a distance, depending on where you live, and like, yeah, um, I mean, you know, maybe some people who just can't go to Chicago or Florida or whatever, right? Like those key places for whatever reasons. And that's all this is possibilities, right? Because Evo could disappear one day because of this whole shindig we're kind of in right now. What a time we live in.
Yep.
But maybe
Yeah.
yeah. Maybe it'll survive. I mean, I guess COVID is like a sign that, you know, it could have some form of resilience to such things, but we'll have to see.
Mhm.
Who knows? You have anything to say about any of this stuff?
Well,
Any concerns you
I'll say
have?
like
Yeah.
yeah, it's really hard to predict what this road now is going to lead us with Evo. And
Yeah.
as we said, like once we kind of get the hint, like oh, Evo's becoming not what it once was.
Mm-hmm.
We'll just not go to the venue, but we'll go to Vegas, but hang
Yeah.
out with everybody
Yeah.
outside of the venue, or at least
Yeah.
in the lobby area or whatever.
Yeah, like I have have a pretty big gathering, you know, instead. Have like a little click, if you will, right? Um, yeah.
Say, all right, everybody, it's 5:30. Let's go to the. We're going to the casino. Hurry
Right.
up!
I mean, we could even move it possibly to Cali because, yeah, I mean, obviously, the Yo Video Games crew is in Cali, so that's like a possibility, you know. But I
And
guess
if
for the
it's gonna be
sake,
Cali,
Mhm.
it'll probably just be like, hey, who has money? Why? We're going to see the rat. Yeah, Mickey. We're gonna go Disney. It's like, yeah,
You
I
call
see.
him a rat, damn man, the rat. Oh man. Yeah. Like I'm not I'm not a Disneyland or theme park kind of guy, but hey, if that's the gathering place, and I'll go. But I'm probably gonna. I don't know. I don't know how I
Yeah.
do it. You know, it's I always want I just want to hang out with people. That's really all I want to do at that point.
Or fuck it. It's like, hey, let's go to that street taco place that Kenny always goes to and just hang
Yes,
out there.
just hang out there. Yeah, exactly, man. And dude, that street is gonna be full, dude. That's
Cool. Then when it's time for you, you'll be
to
it's like,
split. Yeah.
where's Zawa? Where's
Yeah.
Zawa? You just see me behind Kenny's car, like, help.
It's gonna, yeah. That taco truck is gonna be lit. Or
That Choco truck will make bank on that night.
I know exactly. Right.
It's like, how much is in your party? You see this whole line?
Yeah.
You see this
Yes.
whole line? Uh-huh.
No.
Yes.
No, you just say yes at that point. See. That's all you can say, man, at that point.
No. Or you just walk up. It's like, we're about to make you rich.
Yeah.
How so, sir? Yes. Look that way.
Mhm.
Just turn your head.
Yeah. Yeah. It sucks though because LA kinda is a little wonky when it comes to doing stuff to when it comes to having stuff to do, because a lot of the places are closed in LA, unlike Vegas where it's like, you know, like open a little longer at least.
Yeah, almost 24/7, but not really
Not really.
24/7.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the thing about it, but I don't know. When we have to cross that bridge, we'll make something out of it, I guess, right? Maybe.
Yeah.
We'll see. But for now, we still have Evo. Let's enjoy it while we can, make the most out of it, and that's all we could do, really. Pray and hope. All right, so that's it for that little bit. Meanwhile, more on Evo. Let's talk about Evo France for a little bit. Le France. Yeah. Meanwhile, they did put out these numbers for the final registration for Evo France, which is taking place in Nice, I believe. And okay, I guess it's 7. That's interesting. I think because like what, like was it 7 at this the last Evo? Was it 8? Do you remember? Because there's Street Fighter, there's Tekken, Guilty, Grand Blue. I think it is. I think it was 8. Yeah, now that I think about it, yeah, I think. Though surprisingly, one of the 7 games is Hunter x Hunter and then Impact. So I'll read it off for this time. But yeah, oh, that's right, because we do the throw it back game. They don't, I guess. For this, at least for this time. So, in France, taking I'll go from bottom up. Hunter x Hunter then Impact does have 135 players, which is all surprising because yeah, I just heard very few things about this game because unfortunately it did not stick the landing. I'm sure it has its diamonds in the rough, but overall, I think this is not for the masses. I think even for the people who like Hunter x Hunter are not really thirsty for it, you know, because it's just not the best execution for it. Now, I'm sure the passion is there. I'm sure like they wanted to make this work as much as possible, but probably not enough budget, not enough time and resources, all that stuff. Yeah, so it is what it is. Dragon Ball FighterZ though is not that much far ahead with 224. I mean, this is the game that has more of that budget, more of the resources, more, right? It's got the ArcSys backing behind it, right? With Bandai, of course. Dragon Ball FighterZ, right? It's got the Dragon Ball name. It was hype at one point, but at this point 224, I mean, it's not bad. You can still run a tournament, yes, for sure. But it's not like those giant numbers that we were so used to seeing with Dragon Ball FighterZ. And yeah, they haven't really done much with like the patch in the balancing, right? I think the fusion fighters are still strong and like, yeah, because like Gogeta and like the Gogetas and then like all that stuff are still really strong.
Yep.
Unfortunately, yeah, stuff like that too is a huge factor. And then like that whole thing with the netcode announcement was like really like it was a huge detriment overall, I think, because like they announced the whole rollback thing and it was just like, I don't know, man, it was such a long time for any update for that. And I don't even know if it was even implemented at all. I think it might have been, but at that point it was like too late, far too late at that point, because it was like a solid year or two after that announcement that we saw, that got people hyped up and stuff like that. So very unfortunate that, it's kind of gotten to this point, because it was massive at one point, by comparison anyway. Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves, has 388 entries. Not that much to say about this one, but it did have a very strong first impression as a Evo game, so hopefully, at least in different places they'll have a bigger number or like that, or something like that, because it definitely does deserve it, because I think there is cool things to see in this game, and very strong players right now as well. And let me mention, of course, I forgot to mention in fighters. This is definitely a lot of French players are still playing this game. I think for them at this point, the majority, I'm assuming anyway, is a lot of French players. I don't know how many American or Japanese players are still playing this at this point, but yeah, a lot of France or just Europeans, I think in general, are still holding on to this game, especially France. So next up is another anime fighter, and also not too far off from Fatal Fury, with 438 entries, and that is Granblue Fantasy Versus Rising. Not a whole lot to say about that one, and this time, or no, so sorry, number 3 is Guilty Gear, right? Once again, landing in that sort of top 3 spot. Though it is with 572 entries. I would expect it a little more than that, like maybe more towards like 800 or something like that. I don't know what is it about, Evo France, just in Guilty Gear, or should I say Europe and Guilty Gear. I don't know what the relationship is like right now exactly, but it has this number, you know. Still, very much going to be a tournament, right, for Guilty Gear, but still, like, to compare it with what we're kind of like used to for Guilty Gear, kind of on the lower side, at least to me anyway. It's yeah. Number 2, of course, is Tekken 8. A lot of strong players in Europe, so I think, yeah, there's a lot of eggs in this basket here when it comes to Tekken 8, despite the shortcomings that the current season had, right? So this is something I expect around these numbers, so yeah, should not be surprised, but yeah. Now, of course, with number 1 is Street Fighter with 1,654. And I forgot to mention, for Tekken 8, it has almost 1,200 entries. So of course, Street Fighter. What else there's need to be said, right? And a lot of strong players from Europe as well. So they're going to have gonna really boast, hopefully, their full potential in their home turf, especially in France. Yep. Yeah. And you know what? I hope Luffy. I don't know if Luffy still plays Street Fighter at the moment. I think he does. So hopefully,
he does.
I hope he can like really be like, all right, we're in France. Get fired up. Gotta, defend the home turf. Let's do it. Get fired up from that. So that is essentially the 7 games for Evo France. Anything to say about any of these at all? Yeah.
Is it?
Good. All right. Yeah, no 2XKO.
Yet.
Yet. Yeah. Definitely
Oh,
by next
speaking of
Evo.
two,
Oh yeah, so
yeah.
have you played 2XKO since I think it released now, right? It's officially released as a free to
Oh,
play game.
well, it's still like the ongoing beta.
Oh.
It'll still be active until official release date, but
Oh,
with
okay.
every update they do into the beta is stuff are reset it. So it's kind of like how what was it? Multiverses was handling stuff
Oh, yeah.
without the like hee hee haha you spent money hours now.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man,
Ooh,
don't remind
excuse
me.
me.
Don't remind me of multiverses, man. That's an old scar that's been opened. An old wound has
Let
reopened.
me just grab that wound and yeah.
God damn. Yeah, no kidding. Um, have you touched it since like, Blitz, what's his name? Blitzcrank has come out for
Uh, here and there, but
here and there, okay.
I have a current game that I bought because it was on sale is occupying my time until the release of Digimon Time Stranger,
Gotcha. Is this
and it
Silk
is
Song?
oh no,
Okay.
it's a Hades.
Oh, Hades. Oh, okay, okay. Because is it did they announce 3? Was it the third game? Because I
Two.
know, or is it Hades 2?
Hades 2, and then there's a big update for Hades 2 soon.
Gotcha. Yeah, because don't they have like a
Yeah.
new protagonist or something like that for that update? I think it was.
So one is with the son of Hades, and
Yeah.
then number two, I don't know I don't know because I'm kind of like blocking, like doing the whole blocks. Like I don't want to know you yet. Let me
Yeah,
finish
yeah,
this
yeah.
game first.
Don't want to be spoiled too much. Yeah, I get it. Okay. All right. So with that, of course, good luck to the players. I'll try to
Yes.
tune in. Yeah, I'll try to tune in whenever I can. I don't know if I'll like make time for like a actual watching stream for it, but we'll see. We'll see if it happens to kind of like work out, then I'll maybe make it happen. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, so we'll probably see some sort of announcements. Ooh, I hope they tease Alex. Ooh. I hope they got some announcements there. So yeah, I think that's pretty much that when it comes to Evo. Let's just take a quick look see.
Sorry, I have to go check on Nanaki. He's
Okay,
just really knocked out on my bed. He's
gotcha,
talking in
gotcha.
his sleep.
So interesting how they're gonna do this for this time. Um, oh, oh wow, they're actually like showing the prize pool. Interesting. So, okay, so, um, I'm not sure what this
Okay,
is.
so
Is that
that's
was that
euros. That's
euros?
euros.
Okay, okay, okay. It is euros. Okay, I didn't want to like say
Really?
anything.
If we go by, uh, I don't want people to have a heart attack. Okay. If we go by the number one prize pool for Street Fighter is 9,200 euros. Convert that to US dollars.
Yeah, can you do the conversion for us?
You're sitting down, right?
Yes.
Almost 11 grand.
Dang. For Evo, oh, first place. Wow.
So if that's 11 grand for Street Fighter #1 spot,
Oof.
what is that prize pool?
Yeah, is it the 100,000 euros each for each game?
So $1 in euros is $1.17 for US bills.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so yeah.
I think it looks like it's 100. I
4,000.
want to say it's 100k or yeah, 100k euros per game. I hope it's not for all of this.
So if you go by Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter 6, #2 slot,
Yeah.
that's 5 grand in US.
Yeah.
And then 4 grand for part 3 for third place. 2,700 for fourth. And then 5 and 6 is 1,600 at the most. And then 7 and 8 is about like 400 a piece.
Man. Evo France. Man, with those numbers. Ooh. Yeah.
Oh wow.
I mean, to be
Uh,
fair, I think the total number of entrants is a little lower, at least. Putting it nicely.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the
They
thing.
do have a little leg room,
Yeah.
but for the 7 and 8 place for the 105 euro, that pretty much could pay for a commission. if I wanted to go as one of the European artists.
I'm sorry. How much is that for? Let's say then Impact 7-8, please.
I'm going by Dragon Ball Fighters.
Okay.
123 for full body art with
Oh,
with background. So
yeah.
it's not bad, but
Yeah, man, that's rough, dude. That's rough for some, especially for Evo to be like open international. Like, man, you're just doing it for the passion at this point. You're not doing it for the money, of course. Damn. 420. That's so funny. 420 for 5 and 6 for fighters and then Impact. Yeesh. Yeah. Let me try and see. Let me grab my phone and just calculate the total just from Street Fighter. Or actually, you know what? No, fuck it. We gotta do this on screen. I'll pull out the calculator here.
Sit down, sir. You might fall off.
Okay. Okay. Let me do this right. Come on, mouse. Don't do this to me. All right,
No.
there we go. Don't do this to me, man. Okay. So 92. Oops. 9,200 plus 4,600 plus 3,450 plus 2,300 plus. Uh-oh. I'm not liking this. I'm not liking this at all. 1,380. Oh no. So this is
Keep going, bitch.
uh
Don't quit now. Don't pull out.
so you're really telling me that this is for all the games 100,000 euros. Oof.
Yep, and then 100,000 euros equals
Ooh.
100 $17,455.68. But then, Uncle Sam gonna come knocking and going like, where's
Yeah.
my
Fees.
shit?
Yeah. Where's my fees and all that stuff? Like, oh man. That's rough. That's rough, man. Just enough for a Happy Meal. Oh man. This is so bad. Saudis or not, still poverty. Yeah, still goddamn poverty. Prize money looks like some kind of joke. They should at least increase it at least 30K for Tekken 8 and Street Fighter 6. Rest should be not less than 15K. Yeah, it's looking kind of rough, man. Jeez. That's kind of like what happens when it seems like even with the Saudi Arabia stuff, like yeah, they're kind of really spreading it thin, aren't they? Like what's gonna happen with the one in Singapore? What's that gonna be like? Like yeesh. I hate to be that guy, but man. Interesting enough, for let's see. Oh, okay. So badge pickup time, the way they're gonna do it is, they're gonna open 8 a.m. Is that France time? I think it is. Yeah, France time, 8 a.m. and then to 10 p.m. and then 4 hours later, the start time is 12 p.m. for the public, right? And of course, the morning 8 in the morning is for the staff. If I haven't said it already, so kind of interesting how they're doing it. I don't know if the one in Vegas does it like that. I think it's like open for everybody, right? When it comes to that. Like I mean, not that it would affect us anyway because we come in late. So
Yeah.
yeah, but I wonder, like, is that how they do it? That's interesting, huh? I don't think I've ever seen, a staff pickup time and then the public and players pickup time. Interesting. Yeah. All right. Anyway, enough on that. Let's see. Okay. So I think that's about it on that bit. So, meanwhile, in Marvel Tokon, Spider-Man and Ghost Rider will be available to play at TGS 2025, as well as new stages. So we'll get to see how these two will fare in the game. Although at the moment, right, like, I think there's been that sort of issue where everyone kind of plays the same-ish because of the whole, like, how the combos work and everything else. Yeah. I mean, maybe, like, I don't know. Would you say at least someone like Miss Marvel plays a little different? Or is her route also, like, very similar?
It's a little similar, but at least with Miss Marvel, her grab kind of like extends the combo a bit.
Yeah. Does it, like, restand, do you know? Or
It restands and it pulls you like towards her.
Yeah.
It pulls the opponent towards you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder how Ghost Rider will, spice it up a bit.
Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How he will be playing, like, right? Besides the similar combo route. I think maybe the chain might do something. I don't know. And then same with Spider-Man as well. Like how he will be similar or different, right? With the combo routing as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we'll see. But until then, we're going. Thanks so much, right? Question for you. Which Ghost Rider do you like? Because I don't have an answer. I don't have an answer. Yeah, because there's Johnny Blaze, right? And then the other person, who was the other person? Robbie something? Oh, Robbie
yeah.
Reyes. Okay.
Yeah, Robbie Reyes is this one right now.
Yes.
Uh,
I guess of the two, who do you like more? Because I don't have an answer for that.
I mean, I'll go with Robbie,
Uh-huh.
but if I want to be really like not out there, but just like I liked it when he had the mantle. Doctor Strange.
Oh.
Doctor Strange was had the mantle of Ghost Rider.
Wow, that's really interesting. I definitely did not know that. I like that people are throwing in oh my god. I forgot.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
Japanese Spider-Man.
Because if you look at Spider-Man's bracelet,
Oh, the wrists. Yeah, right.
the wrist, it's actually the same as this Spider-Man.
Yeah, Spider-Man. Yeah, the emissary from hell. Dang, you're right. Yeah, the Tokusatsu Spider-Man.
Which is also funny. It's like, why is Spider-Man like this? Is because Japan didn't really have a what was it? Like a handle on Spider-Man to know what he does and stuff. They just went with it.
Yeah, just kind of
they
like
just-
winged it, and then that actually became like more of a standard for the rest of the Tokusatsu series which is so funny of how that worked out. He even has a fucking go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, I was gonna say to the ones that's listening, who don't see the visual. Japan did to Spider-Man of like how we in America did the English dubbing of Ghost Stories. We just fucking winged it.
That is one
And
way to
made our
put
own
it.
shit.
Yeah, that is one way to put it. Yeah, even Spider-Man even like had like a fucking mecha.
He had a mech.
Yeah.
And all that jazz. So it's like,
Yeah. Which actually has a funny story behind it, behind the scenes, because apparently the suit got stolen or something like that by, I don't know by who or what. Like, and they might have
it
like,
was me. I traveled back
Yeah.
in time. I used the DeLorean.
I think what happened was someone within that same studio used it for another show, so they only had so much to work with. So that's why if you watch the show, I haven't seen this, but if you watch the show, a lot of the footage for the mecha part was always like reused or something like that. So because of that happening, funny story behind that. Thought I'd throw in a little bit of trivia there when it comes to Japanese Spider-Man. But well, I wonder if he'll bust out the machine gun. The random machine gun, that'd be so great. But no, I don't think that's gonna happen. But it will be funny. It will be funny for sure. All right, so we'll get to see how they play and how they fare with the Tokon system.
Yep.
Yeah. I wonder if they'll like take notes from Axel from Guilty Gear and implement that into Ghost Rider, because he also has like the sort of the sickle and chain type of like gameplay, if you will. But anyways, that's the intel that we got for now, for not only for Tokon but the rest of the fighting game stuff. So yeah, let's go ahead now and head on over to the frontline side of things. Cool. So yes, this is where it gets a little rough for gamers. All right. all thanks to lovely, lovely Nintendo/Pokemon. So yes, Nintendo/Pokemon has a new pen approved, I guess. I don't know how that happened, but I guess it happened. So in midst of the lawsuit still against the Pocket Pair, right? Because you know that's the whole situation with Power World and all that stuff. They actually put out another patent amongst other patents that's already been ridiculous enough already. So specifically, what this pen breaks down to, well, first off, it's summoning a character and letting it fight another, right? And I guess these are like the points now, like follow whether it falls into the it's basically like the rules, right? So it says a transitory computer readable storage medium having stored therein a game program. The game program causing a processor of an information processing apparatus to execute, performing control of moving a character on a field in a virtual space based on a movement operation input, performing control of causing a sub character to appear on the field based on a first operation input, and when an enemy character is placed at a location where the sub character is caused to appear, controlling a battle between the sub character and the enemy character by a first mode in which the battle proceeds based on an operation input. And I like this, the and part. When the enemy character is not placed at the location where the sub character is caused to appear, starting automatic control of automatically moving the sub character that has appeared, and performing control of moving the sub character in a predetermined direction on the field based on a second operation input, and when the enemy is placed at a location of designation, controlling a battle between the sub character and the enemy character by a second mode in which the battle automatically proceeds. So like I guess that's like the autoplay or something like that also. Yeah. So I wonder though, like what would be the future of other such games that follow this sort of suit, right? Like Digimon, for example, kind of does that. But Final Fantasy, yeah, like I don't absolutely Final Fantasy summons fucking creatures. Like literally has the word summons in the sub menu and stuff like that. So that definitely falls into that sort of category, you know. And we literally just had another Hoyo game release. Although this is like a spin-off. It's called Honkai Nexus Anima, and that's also about summoning creatures, right? It's going to be ridiculous if they actually like really put their foot on this one, put their foot down, and like actually take this seriously. Like it's just gonna be possibly a headache, you know, because you're really trying to like monopolize this whole thing of Pokemon. It's just so ridiculous. And hopefully that doesn't hinder anyone else trying to, you know, be like who's inspired by Pokemon to create a game, and then like Nintendo be like, "Oh, sorry, we have a pen, so fuck you," like that sort of shit. Yeah, what do you make of this? What do you make of this recent patent?
Good luck.
Yeah.
Again, it's coming to the like who. What is not sacred anymore at this point?
Yeah.
Or what is like? Oh, trying to just copyright and all this shit on words thing. It's not gonna fly.
Yeah, of course. Obviously the people are not having this, but from a legal standpoint, who the hell knows what's going to happen, right? If this is actually going to be like taken seriously, by the court or whatever, right? Who's judging in these cases. But the fact that, yes, the fact that they actually pulled this off is like, what the fuck, you know?
Yeah.
They're really trying to, they're really trying to like put their foot down and like put a gate on this whole like monster taming and summoning type of genre in gaming. It's just shitty. It's just simply put, it's just absolutely shitty.
The city.
Yeah. Simply put. So hopefully, like, okay. I'm pretty sure that the big companies are fine, right? Like Square Enix, Bandai, with the next Final Fantasy games and like Digimon games and stuff like that. And even like Sega, right, of course, are fine. But when it comes to, of course, the smaller guys like Pocket Pair, right? And like other such independent entities trying to like make these sort of games because I have either out of passion or whatever it is, right? What then, right? What's gonna happen to them? We don't know. But of course, because Nintendo don't want to pick on the other guys that are like either equal level in terms of how much money they make or like whatever, like yeah, they're just really choosing their battles, right? We kind of seen it with the whole kart racing thing, right? Like, oh, Sega just is still. I think they're about to release, or if not, they did release the Sonic racing game, right? The kart racing game. It's like, well, how come they get to do it, right? But like, I'm sure if Pocket Pair, let's just hypothetically speak, were to do some sort of car racing game, I'm sure they would go after them more likely because yeah, like they're a smaller company and such. It's just like a simply put a shitty look on Nintendo and Pokemon. It sucks because like we have fucking ZA Legends coming up and I'm sure it'll be a fun game, but it's like oh my god, like really making this not all that more helpful, right? It's like, yeah, I'm giving my money to Pokemon Company and such like so therefore, like yeah, like I guess oh, I'm supporting this idea. It's like, oh, god damn it. Like I just want to play a game, man. God damn it. Like I just want to
Pretty much.
yeah. I don't want to play a game, man. It's just I don't want to think about that shit. At this point. But I think we can all agree that this is just not good. Not a good look at all. And who is to say of how much more patents, right, is Nintendo slash whatever Nintendo related company is going to put out, I hope not anymore, but I have a feeling they're gonna try to do more for the future terms. All right. Let me see. Yeah, so this is just another little link right here. Despite the idea of summoning characters to fight being outside of Nintendo franchises, they've been granted the patent for video game mechanics where the player can control a battle between sub-character and the enemy. Yeah, so that's basically sums it up. But yeah, it's so oddly specific too. So I'm pretty sure, like, I don't know. I guess it really depends on like the subjection and stuff like that in that courtroom and whatever evidence they can like come up with. It could go either way, I guess. But the fact that it is a possibility of having to even go there because, oh, Nintendo has a fucking gate at the monster taming franchise or genre. It's just, ugh, it's so stupid, so dumb. Okay, well, anything else you wanted to say about any of this stuff?
Again, it's like, okay, Nintendo, you're throwing money again at the wrong areas. Like, hurry up! It's like throw money back into your what you guys usually do is games,
Yeah,
not these lawsuits and shit, and
yeah,
trying to
exactly.
patent things so you can monopolize on not useless things, but like why? Why do you want to patent this?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Is it because Power World or some other fucking game is actually doing better than something that you guys created 20 years ago?
Right, exactly. It's just I think this all this stuff they're doing is to really try to make it hard for Power or Pocket Pair. I don't think this is supposed to be I think literally they're just trying to really tear down that company as much as possible. And maybe there's some sort of like personal grudge because oh, somebody there they know or something. And I don't know. They're just it seems like it's very personal,
Yeah,
I think this is I
they have a
think
freaking vendetta.
yeah. Pretty much like Pocket Pair is living in their heads rent free, seems like. And like cuz I guarantee you I can almost guarantee you that they're not going to do this for they're not going to put up a lawsuit for like, you know, Square Enix, Sega, Bandai Namco, like I can guarantee you that. Cuz there are times they work together. They literally put out
Yep.
games on their fucking shit. It's like okay, like yeah. But it is either way gatekeeping, right? From
Yeah.
companies like Pocket Pair and all that stuff. Ridiculous, man. It's diabolical for sure. That's one way to put it. Well, I think we can definitely move on from there. So, Nintendo Direct, yes, that happened. In the past week. What did you think of the overall presentation or whatever?
Mhm.
What did you like? Like, do you like how they like,
Formatted it.
formatted it? Yeah.
I mean, it was easy to follow, but majority of like someone did call it like it was during their Pokemon section
Hmm.
and other sections. Like, why are you releasing a fucking DLC when the game's not even out yet?
Yes. Yeah, that's definitely one of those what the fucks, right? Day one, man. It's like, what the fuck? Now, not only there's a pen, right? But now you have the audacity to have day one DLC?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, man.
I mean, it's like again, I'll say it like, yeah, Nintendo, your PR and your whatever whatever is going on in those board meetings it's not it.
Yeah,
Like, let's be real, it is not it.
not at all. No, sir.
But I'm gonna be that idiot in December to throw them $500 as of I want to Switch too, but I
Yes.
don't want to buy it now because there's the bundle set. I give zero crap about. Sorry.
Yeah, the only ones at the moment are Mario Kart 1 and now there's the Pokemon one.
Oh, and that's the thing too with the Pokemon bundle. A lot of people are pissed off at that bundle because there's nothing special about it. Like little stickers, to
Yeah, it's literally just the box that's kind of special, which is like,
yeah.
the little artwork on there, on that little corner or whatever you call it. Like, there's no, like, yeah, like the dock isn't any different, the Switch itself isn't
Yeah.
different, the colors are the same. It's like,
Yeah,
bro,
like someone was like comparing. It's like when we had like Breath of the Wild. Look at this bundle set.
yeah,
What the fuck happened? I'm like, I don't know. You know, maybe a lot of factors, Tardifs.
yeah, tariffs and like, I just think it's
Yeah,
just fucking lazy, dude. They're just trying to be like, oh,
they're trying to get that leg up for the
mhm,
next gen.
yeah, like, you know how like I was like, it's basically like, oh, so, well, why would you buy the console and the game separately when you can get the bundle, all that stuff, and like, yeah, it's
Yeah.
they're just trying to guarantee themselves $500 for each purchase.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, that's basically the simple gist of that. And they're like not even, yeah, they're definitely not putting any effort into it other than, oh,
Mhm.
the fucking game is already built into the game or the console. All you have to do is
Yep.
this and this and that or whatever. But like, yeah, the simple fact is that it's just,
It's bad.
yeah, it's just shitty. Yeah,
But
that's
the
what.
part that made me laugh, because I was talking to Brenti about it.
Yeah.
Well, one of the mods and editors for UOVG. He was
Yes.
laughing his ass off when they announced that, hey, we're bringing back the Virtual Boy. I was like, eh?
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, wow, we really dug deep into your IP, but not deep, not in the right section.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Of all the things they can bring back, it's the Virtual Boy. I mean, okay, like if it wasn't for all the bad PR right now for all this, I think it would have been forgiven. But the fact that like, yeah, we had the Pokemon shit happening, and like the Switch too, how they're handling it, and like all the past like the dumb shit that they've been doing, it's like it's really all adding up, right? And then like, now the Virtual Boy stuff is like, I don't know. It could have been it could have been a different outlook on it, but the fact that,
Like
yeah,
with the Virtual Boy coming back, and it's like, oh, you gotta wait because the actual model or the actual um accessory is not not finished in development yet, but it's gonna cost like at least $200 or some shit like that. But here you can hold yourself out, buying your time with this cardboard version of it.
is there a cardboard version of it?
Yeah, let me go find it. Let me go find
Is it
Tiff's.
is there actually a
Tiff's um
thing?
Tiff's stuff
Okay,
because I liked it and I like commented on it and I'm like, Jesus Christ.
so
Let's
yes,
see how far.
yeah,
But yeah,
so
keep going.
yes,
Well, I look for it.
one of the biggest ones, of course, is Metro Prime 4, and that apparently got a release date. I'm like, wait, where was the release date at? And then it was like tiny. It was like some tiny text. It's like December 4, and then like, they didn't like show off too much on it, other than the bike, right? She apparently rides a motorcycle now. So I was, I didn't even know the name. It's called the Viola or Viola. I don't know.
I, mm, I found it. I put it into Hypecast Discord. Or
Gotcha. Let me see.
so just listen to Tiff. Hi Tiff, we're borrowing your vid.
Let me see.
Nintendo classics will be available in the future.
God,
Keyboard
she said that at the end.
Oh my god, I missed that somehow.
You see, it's a cardboard piece of shit.
I missed that somehow.
And then,
I think I tuned out. I think I tuned out in that moment because I was like so not having it with the Virtual Boy stuff. I was so not having it.
and then that's my response, which is fucking true. Someone's gonna do that.
Someone at home is gonna 3D print the actual Virtual Boy just to feel more.
Stan, to just
Yeah,
feel more. They're not gonna pay $200 for that accessory to make their damn own.
yeah,
And then a lot of people, because tied in with Renty, is like, why does this feel like that fucking angry video game nerd episode where he fucking duct tapes the Virtual Boy
yeah,
to his eye? And I was like,
yeah.
you know what? Maybe ABG was onto something. Maybe he
Mhm.
was for us gamers is The Simpsons. Like he called it.
Oh yeah,
He
yeah,
called
yeah.
it so many years ago.
Yeah, pretty much.
I
Yeah,
wonder
I could.
how old
Yeah,
that. I wonder how old that episode is.
yeah. Man, it's probably like 10 years old at this point. Yeah, I tuned out, I think, during that bit
Oh
because I was
shit!
so like not having that. I'm like, bro,
16 years old.
oh my god. Yeah, so like it was just a lot of questionable stuff with not only the Virtual Boy stuff, but like they like glossed over Prime 4. I'm like, okay, like is there any more info? Like what are we looking at? Like okay, the motorcycle. Like I didn't even know the name Viola until now. And then like fucking the release date was like just like in the middle of just a little smaller text in the middle or something like that. It was just so glossed over, I felt like. Yeah, this is like this. I don't think it was like this. I don't remember from the direct itself, but anyways, yeah, a lot of people, even like someone I talked to who's looking forward to Metroid Prime had like similar feelings. I'm like, yeah, like what the fuck's going on? You know, so I think hopefully they'll have some sort of like Metroid Prime direct to explain more what's going on. Okay, this is getting an amiibo. That's cool, I guess. Silex is going to make an appearance. I think Silex was like one of the bounty hunters you can see in Metroid Prime Hunters. If you remember that game from the no, not even the 3DS. It was like one of the first launch titles on the DS. That character, yeah, this guy right here. And yeah, it's gonna release in December 4. All right. I don't know, man. It just seems like they're not confident or something. I don't know. I feel like the motorcycle part is going to be very trivial. Like I just feel like it's just gonna take you to this one place and that's it. There's not gonna be a whole lot to it. I feel. Yeah. But other than that, the rest of the game looks cool. It's just the way they presented it in that direct was like it was very glossed over. Comparing to my expectations, you know. And then yes, the finale for that direct was Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave was what it's called this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this time it's gonna be very like more like Roman and Greek themed, and you have this arena and such like that, which I'm actually kind of excited for. It's it's a Fire Emblem game. I do like my Fire Emblem games. You know, so I'm pretty excited for it. You know, I like some of the characters so far already. But then, yes, by the end it was pretty big. You know, definitely, definitely if you've played Three Houses, because yes, this chick right here was a very important figure in Three Houses, and she was just a little girl, but now here she is a grown ass adult, assumingly anyway. You know, because yeah, we don't know. We don't know. Is this after Three Houses or is this before Three Houses and this is like the mom or something, right? Of that character, you know. Let me just look up Three Houses real fast just to kind of give me a refresher because it's been a long time. It has been a Solthis, yeah, Solthis. That's what it was. I do remember her for sure having to play 3 houses. I have not played the rest of the other factions. I've only gone through the Golden Deer playthrough, and that's about it. But yes, when I saw that, I was actually surprised. I was like, "Whoa, okay, it's been a long time. Goddamn, man, shit." I
It's
see
like,
you.
woman.
Yeah. And this being the finale, I'm like, wow, like they picked Fire Emblem to wrap it up. That's kind of surprising, right? Because I would have thought it would have been Prime 4. But it was like in the middle and it was like glossed over it. Like, all right, get around on the motorcycle. Oh, you see this bounty hunter. That's it. I wanna actually take a look at that direct again just to kind of see if I was like crazy or not. I think maybe I was just tired. Maybe I don't know because it was like 6 in the morning or something like that. Maybe that's what it was. And then let me see. And then yes, meanwhile there is DLC coming for the Donkey Kong game Bonanza. So that's kind of cool. I haven't finished the game just yet. I think I'm like almost there-ish. Oh yes, the infamous the now infamous Virtual Boy is coming. Yeah, and of course you gotta pay the fucking online shit to have access to those Virtual Boy games. Yeah, Power Washer. It's funny. Okay, I think there it is right here. I'll play the whole thing. Just so I'm not crazy.
Remind you, everyone, this is being probably recorded on the Swatch too.
Yeah. Okay, there's the motorcycle, yes. Okay. Open desert. Okay. Uh-huh. You go into the fortress. There's the gameplay. Looks pretty good, right? Yeah.
Pew, 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 pew.
Pew pews, yep. Ooh, we got wolves. Cool. Ice wolves. Bounty hunter. Okay, yeah, I do remember all this stuff. Hello? Release date? Okay. I was like, boom, right there. Okay. So I think I missed that part, but still. But yeah, they didn't really like explain a whole lot though. Either way, like how much of the motorcycle is going to be actually in the gameplay. Oh, of course, there's a big ass amiibo for it. And then this is one of the ways you find out the name Viola or Viola for the motorcycle is fucking this part. Silex. And that's it. They don't like explain. Okay, all right. Let's go on to I think this is Bonanza, right? Yeah, I think this is Bonanza. Yeah.
Yeah, I have more love to Bonanza. How it's like not really. I guess the word is reviving the Donkey Kong franchise. 'Cause the gameplay looks fun.
Yes. It
And then
is.
the DLC, took a while. It wasn't like day one, here you go. It's like, oh no, we're gonna let you guys
Yeah.
soak and bask in the
The base
in the
game. Yeah. Yeah, I think if we're gonna talk about what's the most adequate Switch game right now, that's, you know, like first party, yeah, it definitely is Bonanza. But that's like really the only game at the moment. There is, yes, Mario Kart, but I've played it and it's just all right. Overall, the open world is very just trivial. Like
Mhm.
not a whole lot to do. There are challenges, yes, but like it's kind of hollow. That makes sense. Very
Yeah.
shallow. It's like a big lake, but very not too deep. You know, big lake.
Yep.
No, but lacks the depth. I feel like that's gonna be the same thing for the motorcycle parts in Metroid Prime. You're just gonna go through this portion, and you get to this level, right? And then rinse and repeat, right? You go through the snowy parts, you get to the ice level, and then you get to this, you know, you take this road. Maybe that is more like a jungle-ish type of thing. Jungle region, whatever, right? I don't think it's gonna be all like interconnected. Maybe that's what I'm expecting. It's just kind of just like there to, you know, make it a little different. All right, you know.
Mhm.
It's not like it's going to be actually implemented in the actual main levels themselves. You know what I mean? Like,
Yep. Yep.
yeah, it's just gonna be just there to be like, oh, it feels like you know, your open world, but it, you know, to create that sort of illusion of how vast this world is, this planet is,
Mhm.
you know, and maybe it could be fun, but I don't know. I just feel like I'm just trying to, I guess, iron out my expectations, right?
Yeah.
Just so I'm not like disappointed with the open world aspect, quote unquote, with Prime 4. Other than that, it looks fun. You know, I like the level design so far, and the ice wolves and all the enemy designs look pretty sick. It's just
Mhm.
hopefully it'll all come together, right? You know, it's been through some development hell because it was with a studio. I think it was like affiliated with Bandai Namco at one point, but then something happened and they just weren't happy with the game, so they just moved it over to retro, which should have happened in the first place, right? So that's why it took a little longer. So hopefully that doesn't give us a clue of like, oh, there might be some big rough patches with this game, you know? Hopefully that doesn't happen. Okay. So I was a little crazy. Maybe I was like tired. Like I was just so like just I don't know. It was 6 in the morning after all, so there is that excuse. And yeah, the date is there, I guess. December 4. Okay. A little later than expected. I thought this would be like a November game because what else is coming out? Oops. Um, what else is coming out in November, right? Like I have no idea at the moment. So anyways, yeah, that's that. Any comments on for the Metroid Prime just alone? Like, are you interested at all? Have you been interested? Have you been like eyeballing and keeping it on the radar or not really?
Yes and no.
Yes and no?
Is this a
Okay.
game for me? Not yet.
Yeah.
But because again, I have other games that I do want to play before other shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Excuse me.
Mm-hmm. um, I'm just looking at the Virtual Boy shit, dude. I just wow. That's so wild. I somehow missed it, man. I think I was just too tilted, man. I was too I think the red really like matches the emotion I went through, right? I'm like, what the fuck is this? You know? Like this alone was like no, sorry. Um Where's the actual Virtual Boy reveal? Wow.
Hardware by inserting a console to play. Both Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch are supported.
Yeah. It's like it's just this weird in between of like, okay, it's a cool idea, but this is so stupid at the same time.
Mhm.
Because because the Virtual Boy, there's legacy to it, right? It's a timepiece. It's a time period piece. Nostalgia, I get it. But if you look at the big picture, what are you doing? You're essentially bringing the the Switch to your face this time.
Yep.
And there's an apparatus for it just to hold it for you. So imagine, right? Pretend this is a Switch. So this is what's going to be happening, right? Right there. And not only that, all the games are still like red. It's still like, the same thing that people knew, that hated or loved, I'm just gonna say, about those Virtual Boy games. Yeah, see?
And more.
I guess one could say at least now you can have a Virtual Boy that works. Maybe. Maybe that's a silver lining, and maybe it's a bit of a reach. But that could be a possibility. What would be kind of... I'm trying to come up with ideas with this, right? Because I want to see if they actually do more with the Virtual Boy. Okay, if you have this apparatus because you have it up close in your face, we can then make games, right, that could make use of the Virtual Boy apparatus. Because otherwise, only a really niche pocket of people are going to actually give this a spin. Obviously, you'll have the YouTubers, so that's probably where most people are going to buy it. It's the YouTubers, is to just try it out, make fun of it, that's it. Talk shit about it, that's it. Because how the hell are you going to actually broadcast this, right? Because you can't stream this. Because it's off the dock.
Yep.
Unless the Virtual Boy actually has a video out cable thing. Okay, that could be cool. But I don't know. At that point, it's a hassle. It's just wacky. It's so silly. I think this came out at the wrong time. I don't know. What do you think? Do you think though, even if this came out at a different time, let's say Nintendo's doing good, they're wonderful, they love the people, they're doing all the right stuff, firing all cylinders, all that shit. Games are great, their PR is great, everything else is great. If this came out, then what would you think would happen? What would be the initial reception?
If we are in the good timeline,
Yes.
I think people's reaction will be less of a disappointment, but more of a oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
But why? But
Yeah.
that's nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oops, excuse me.
Yeah, I don't think it would have still like overall been like wow, it's a Virtual Boy, I can't wait, like anything like that. But it's like it's more like, yo, it's a Virtual Boy, like I remember these, like, you know, it's the time, it's a piece of that time period, you know. Yeah, but I think it would have been quite different if this came out at the right time, or another time, I should say. And then plus, right, not only this was announced, I'm surprised actually they didn't even, this article from IGN didn't even talk. Oh, okay, never mind, it's further down. Okay, never mind. Okay. Yeah, so there's the DLC for Bonanza. Great. I think it's cool. It's more of like a challenging thing. Like there's a lot of challenges for this DLC. So that's cool. There's stuff to do. You're back on the island, right, where you can see, you know, all the older characters, including Diddy and all that stuff, right?
Yep.
So that's cool. I'm a little disappointed that they didn't try to like redesign some of the characters, because they all look the same. It's just Donkey Kong that's, you know, different. Unless I'm wrong, and like, you know, if they like look towards the front, then you can kind of see their differences. But if you look at I forget his name, the old dude, he looks the same. More or
Cranky.
less. Is it Cranky? Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. So Cranky looks more or less the same. So from what I'm seeing here with Diddy, I think he looks more or less the same. And I forget the little girl's name. I forget her name, but yeah. I can't tell because, you know, she's just turned around. But you got Rambi at least, right? But question is, where's King K. Rool? Why do we have this guy?
In my basement.
In your base, yeah. I want to see K. Rool, man. Oh God, these fucking motherfuckers with these eyes, man. I was tripping out whenever I see those eyes. I'm like, ugh. Got those heebie-jeebies, man. Yeah, how come?
Just wants you to hug it.
Yeah, how come the rest of the DK characters look the same, and then but DK got the big redesign? It's like, it's so weird. That now it looks weird. Because they look like they're stuck in that time, and then DK is the one that's all like updated, you know. Maybe they haven't had enough time or something. But anyway, so I don't know what's going on here with the story, but apparently maybe Void Kong is like neutral now or something, or is he like just like what do you call, kind of like Dr. Eggman, where he's like, yeah, he's the arch nemesis, but sometimes he becomes a good guy at one point and then back to the bad guy kind of thing. Is that what's going on with Void? I don't know. Yeah. And then I think there's new stuff to look forward to. There's like these outfits that you can get for DK and Paulina. And then yes, these are the perks for the Emerald Rush. That's what it's called, yeah. And then I think for every like level, I think these reset. So I think you pick these up as you go along in the Emerald Rush stuff. Kind of weird how they do it, but okay. All right. I suppose it's part of the challenge, right? Because like, yeah, of course, obviously, if you the more shit you collect or more perks that you unlock, the easier it becomes. So I guess like they wanted to keep up with that challenge, you know? Okay. So anyways, yes, DK is pretty fun. The only disappointment that I will give you, like from my side, is the boss battles. I think most of the boss battles are ass because they're just like over. They're so short. And
So is it like a sneeze and they're dead?
pretty much. That's the one thing I will mention to you, so that way you're not like what the fuck, you know, like then you can iron out your expectations. But the levels themselves are fun. That's where you should explore there. Yeah. But I would say most of the boss battles are ass though. Other than that, the levels and like how you can like destroy shit is pretty fun. You'll definitely have your own opinion once you like, I hate to, no pun intended, but dig into it, right? Because there's a lot of digging. Yeah. So, beyond that though, there is Pokopia from Pokemon.
I'm sorry, did you almost have a stroke reading that?
Yeah,
'Cause I also
because
had a stroke reading that damn thing too.
yeah. This is a little different because you're starring as Ditto, right? And then you're like, it's a farming simulator. It's what it is. It's another farm simulator. So you're like growing a field, and you like gain more Pokemon friends as you go along. Like, okay, it's a little more cozy. It's like it's one of those like cozy games. Oh god, that looks so weird.
It's okay. It's not like that fucking nightmare fuel that we have with the live action
Oh god,
Pokemon.
don't
with the
remind
Ditto.
me. Don't remind me, dude.
I will find that picture.
God
And I
damn
will
it.
find that video.
We'll find that video.
I can find you.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems to have like Minecraft sort of vibes and like other such, farm building. It's a base building game too, so there is that. It's one of those ones. So if you're into that kind of stuff, great. Absolutely. Yeah, you're literally farming. You're building like your own little hangout place, and like, yeah, look at that.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's a base building game. So it's like Ark, all that stuff.
Yep.
Power World even, ironically, because Power World does have a base building aspect to it. Oh, there's Leafeon. I like Leafeon. Yeah. Oh, and then look at that. It becomes like any other Pokemon city and level. It's so funny. Yeah, you can have your own like Pokemon Center and everything. Okay, and now of course there is the Pokemon ZA, of course. And I think in this particular presentation they did reveal the mega forms for the starters, I think. There you go. Chestnut has that. Delphox has that, and Greninja has that. I like it. I personally like it. I like Delphox's thing too.
The shitty
Greninja.
part is
What's up?
about these mega stuff.
Yeah.
You don't get them.
Yeah. That's isn't that from the DLC or whatever?
You
Or
either buy it, you either drop $30 for the DLC to get
Yeah.
them, or you do PvP.
Yep. That's the catch.
And everyone is, which is the assumption that these stones ain't gonna be like, we put it like regular what's it called, rankings, it's not gonna be like a silver rank reward or a platinum. Nope, you gotta go all the way to like that
Yeah.
1%, like
The
realm.
sweaties, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna drop the 30 just because you know
Yeah.
you're gonna get more stuff than that. So it's like ugh, but still.
And it's like again, like when you look, I look at Pokemon. I don't care about the PvP. I just want to catch Pokemon and
Yeah.
defeat gym leaders and
Gym leaders and whoever's the bad guy. Yeah, like get through the story.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, but the PvP, it's like, man,
Yeah.
like seriously, man.
Just because it's there, I mean, don't mean we gotta play it, right? It's something for somebody, right?
Yeah.
Who wants
Unless somehow this fucking game is like, oh, in order to progress the story, you have to PvP up to
Yeah,
rank
that's-
whatever.
that's-
Then that I'll be pissed off.
Yeah, that would be. Yeah, like imagine GTA 5. Like you have to, in order to progress through the story, you have to play GTA Online. You know, can you imagine that? That would be so awful. Especially when you have like fucking people like trolling your experience like constantly. That'd be awful. That'd be complete ass. But it, like, in comparison to all the other Pokemon games, it does look pretty. Like it's super smooth looking, colors are there. Like I like the whole idea of like this whole like this kind of more real-time-ish battle format that they've pulled from the other Pokemon Legends game. I do like it. It's very active. It's more dynamic, right? And it's like a update
Yeah.
to this whole Pokemon battle system. I personally like it. And the characters this time around are, once again interesting. I always like the Pokemon character designs. And yep, so I'm still going to get it for myself because that's one of the reasons for me to get the Switch 2 is to get this type of experience, right? And yeah. At least it's coming out in October, so that's like pretty soonish. It's
Yep.
more or less a month from now, right? So I am definitely looking forward to that, personally for me. Oh yes, and then yeah, the big sort of drop was this part. Yes. So the DLC will be involving with the what there's supposed to be like Raichu or something, like Raichu mega forms for X or Y, right? Yeah, Y. Mega Dimension, yes. Yeah, that's going to be okay, so yeah, so some of the paid DLC will be available day one. The additional story content will be later. So technically it's kind of like a half day one DLC. But yeah, like what about these Raichu / Pikachu's? Like what's gonna happen to them? Right? Are these available day one? That I don't know. Probably not. I hope not. Just so we can like have time to bask in the base game. But let's see. Let's listen in case.
Pokemon Pokemon Legends ZA is getting paid DLC called Mega Dimension. Raichu has 2 different Mega Evolutions.
Yeah.
How do you think they'll perform? More details will be shared in the future. Let's move on to some more headlines.
Okay, so never mind. It's just like very vague on how they're going to be distributed. So there is that. Yes, and then we got the Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2. Zawa, do you remember that limited time release on that collection for Mario? Like, it had Mario Sunshine, and I think it had Galaxies 1 and 2.
Didn't it also have N64 too, right?
Okay, let's look it up.
Yeah, look it up. But to me, that was the most stupidest, like, money grabbing shit ever. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I might disappear because I'm turning. Hi.
Yeah.
Are you awake now?
Yeah, so there's this one. Okay,
My
so
baby.
bit of a correction on my part. So it's the first Galaxy game, and then Mario Sunshine, and then Super Mario 64. See, look.
You have a good time?
Look at how many.
Wow, that's enough for one of my commissions if I was gonna
Yeah.
go with one of my artists.
Look at how much the fucking reselling is, man. Oh my god, on Amazon. It's ridiculous. Oh my god.
I mean, you might have a better chance finding it for $90 at like GameStop or like used. Good luck, but
Yeah.
there is that shred of hope.
Fucking 147. Jesus
New
Christ.
new
New-
unwrap. Let's put that.
Apparently new. That's crazy. I guarantee you this is not even Nintendo. This is like some reseller that has all the rest of the stock.
Yeah, you can see.
Yeah. I guarantee you this is not the actual Nintendo doing this. It's somebody who happens to have like the rest of the stock. Or the domain, or whatever you want to call it. Anyway, yes. So you are able to get the Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 bundle releasing in October. I'm surprised that they're not like, oh, this is limited time release. Ho, ho, ho. But nope, this is
And Nintendo wonders why we do I'm gonna call it backdoor things. They ask why really loudly. Why
Yeah.
certain consumers do backdoor. It's like
Yeah.
this kind of stunt.
Uh-huh. Yeah. It's just dumb. That whole part was just so stupid. But anyways, there is going to be new content actually in this. I guess it'll have some new story pages, which I forget what I think it might be like little bits of new content, actual like new content for you to play through, or it could be new pieces of lore that you can like look through and like kind of bask in more of that kind of somber, bittersweet lore that Rosalina had with the Lumas, I think it was. Yeah. And then there's going to be a amiibo to celebrate that, I guess. And then, of course, and in that same direct, a new Mario movie, right, is coming April of next year. Super Mario Galaxy movie. What did you make of that? Any words for this upcoming sequel?
Rushed.
Perhaps.
Like if you rushed, and then what was that teaser at the end of the first Super Mario movie with Yoshi's egg?
Yes. Right.
Just saying.
Right. Yeah, I hope they don't forget. Yeah.
But then who's going to voice Rosalina?
Good question. Right. Well, assuming that she's in the movie, yes. And yes, despite the Galaxy name, I think they said they're going to do actually more references than just Galaxy. So you can probably expect more kind of key waving in your face, like, "Hey, look, whoo! Remember this stuff? Woo!"
Remember this shit?
Yeah. Key,
Like
yeah.
if I wanted to like make a timeline or movie timeline for like the Super Mario movie.
Yes.
Okay, so we already established like the Mushroom Kingdom with the first movie, right?
Yes.
So why can't the second one be Bowser gets rescued by the Koopalings, and that's how we introduce them all, including Junior. That's second movie. Number three, because I love this game. Number three is like, hey, let's go to oh fuck, what was that place called? Delfino?
Delfino for
Super
Tomorrow Sunshine.
Super Mario Sunshine.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Like give that little stuff. But also in not tangent, but like in a in between movie of like the Super Mario Sunshine movie and whatever's the next one, we have Luigi's Mansion. Just a little side of. Then the next movie would be technically Galaxy, where we actually see like Rosalina and stuff. So something like that. Like give us like a small, like not a small slow burn, but something like oh, this actually kind of like fits. You
Yeah.
know, like story pace wise, it's like, oh yeah, so we see Bowser. Next movie is the Koopalings, then Sunshine. Or fuck it. Somehow fit in Thousand Year Door or the first Paper Mario game. Somehow. Like, throw that in the
Yeah,
middle.
that would be. It would be very visually interesting, potentially. My biggest disappointment with this particular bit, though, is that if I heard correctly, they did say that that's the main event for how many? What's the anniversary? What year is this? Like 40th or something like that?
Yeah, 40th.
Yeah, they said it was the main event for the 40th anniversary, and it's a movie. It's the movie right here, apparently. So if that's all they got for the 40th anniversary of all things, that's like, what?
That's toxic.
Yeah, that's toxic. Yeah, no, it's pretty disappointing, right? Because you would expect more, because it's Mario. It's fucking Mario. That's Nintendo. And we just get a movie for the main attraction of that anniversary. Like I hope I heard that wrong, because let me rewind this all the way back to.
If you're interested in marathons, why not?
Oh yeah, I guess meanwhile they sponsored the Kyoto Marathon, so they're like the main sponsor. So they have like
Take the opportunity.
the like a Nintendo theme. What do you call those? Like those the not uniform, but like the thing that shows your number and stuff like that. They actually have like little Nintendo little themes around it. It's really cool,
To run through Kyoto.
especially if you're into
Also,
marathon running.
Coming next spring.
I actually participate.
Please take a look at this.
Okay, and I skip through all this stuff.
The
The name of the new movie that Nintendo and Illumination are producing together is the Super Mario Galaxy movie.
Right, okay, right.
What kinds of adventures do you think Mario and his friends will have in space? This movie will be the main event of the Super Mario Bros. 40th anniversary.
Yeah,
The movie will be the main event of the Super Mario friends will have.
I'm gonna rewind one more time.
This movie will be the main event of the Super Mario Bros. 40th anniversary. Let's also
my
hear
Lord
some
in
remarks
heaven.
from the movie.
There you go. Straight from Shigeru Miyamoto's mouth. Main event for the 40th anniversary. And it's the movie. Bro.
Wrap it up, people.
Wrap it up, people.
Movie's co-producer Chris-san from Illumination. Chris-san,
Thank you, Miyamoto-san.
It's so funny when they do that.
More with you in the future.
show you. Enjoying it.
Till then, thank you, and back to you, Miyamoto-san.
Thank you, Chris-san. I'm also involved in the production every day, and I'm enjoying it. It's a movie worthy of the 40th anniversary. Please wait a little
Remember,
longer for
people,
its release.
he's
While you're
approving
waiting,
this
I
movie
have
going
something I'd
forward
like to
and
show
all that
you.
jazz.
Please take a look at this.
Please look at this. I don't wanna.
Right. Yeah, dude, like okay. I'm trying to like look for anything else. Like, okay,
Games
hold on.
that share the movie's title. Super Mario Galaxy and Super Mario Galaxy 2. Okay, I'll turn it over to the original director for Super Mario Galaxy.
Shiaki Koizumi. From here, I'll introduce the games that will be released as part of the Super Mario Bros. 40th anniversary. First, the two
Yeah, I
My Lord in heaven.
yeah. So there's nothing else, I don't think, right? That he said regarding to the 40th anniversary. There's no like, oh, but wait, we have one more. We have another surprise or anything like that, right? Like he didn't say anything like that. He literally
He's like,
says,
but wait,
yeah,
there's more.
yeah. He literally
But
says
there's none.
the main event of the 40th anniversary is that movie. That blows me away, man. That actually blows me away. That is how you celebrate the 40th anniversary of one of the most iconic video game franchises of all time. The franchise that put Nintendo on the map. And they're just making a movie out of it. I wonder why. I wonder why. Because they don't really have to do much with that, because they're letting Illumination do all the work, and then Miyamoto is like, I guess, watching. Maybe even at that. Like, bro, man. And it's coming out April. Like, that's it. April, that's it. That's all we're gonna get. What about the later half of that year? I hope I'm reading it wrong. I really do hope I'm reading it wrong. I mean, you heard that, yes? How do you make of that? Like, do you have any other interpretation? Sawa?
Nope, I think he really meant it.
Yeah.
That's when you just you do that take off the glasses meme and just like arch back onto your seat going like, oh my Lord.
Yeah, man.
Sorry, I'm also looking at Nanaki.
Yeah.
What are you doing over there?
It's okay.
Sorry.
But
Hey.
Meanwhile, we have a new Yoshi game though. Okay. Do you have any comments on the Yoshi game.
Smash.
Sorry, what did you say?
Smash.
Oh, Smash. I think I because you cut off a little bit. I thought you were gonna say trash. I'm like, oh, you have strong words for this. Smash, yeah.
I mean, it looks cute.
It's cute. It's always these games are always like cute.
What I would like to see, never gonna fucking happen,
Yeah.
is another Woolly World.
Oh yeah, for sure. This like it looks like a cute like storybook kind of.
Mhm.
You know. I always like artsy like stylish games over like realistic whatever, right? Like always. Some games kind of call for that realism, but even then like there's like the comical elements thrown in there in a way. Like Bayonetta, for example, I would say like it does incorporate realism, but at the same time like it's still stylish enough. Right. But yeah, it looks great. But yeah, for me, that the game I would love to see from Nintendo is Star Fox. But that's another like, oh man, that's another shot in the dark. F-Zero, just for the sake of the F-Zero fans, right? They've been asking for a long time. Long time. Yeah. And the Yoshi game looks cute, so we can really say. And then there, of course, yes, the Virtual Boy, we already said enough. The DLC for Pokemon, yes. I guess there is a Switch 2 edition for Super Mario Wonder with new stuff in there, of course. Mario Tennis Fever. Okay, I gotta have some words for this. I like my I like my tennis games with Mario. I think this is a little too much. There's just the whole fever like racket thing is just like essentially them adding, like the items from Mario Kart in here to me anyway. That's how kind of like how I see it. And they're like, yeah, see, like there's all these random crap going on with the ice, the fire, like it's just too much.
Yeah.
And this is the main game. Like this is the main attraction. Shadow Racket. Oh my god, like that's gonna be annoying to deal with already. Yeah, these fever rackets are just gonna be a little too much.
I mean, again, it's like how the recent ish of the Super Mario Striker. It was like, wow, this is fun. Then once you start playing it over and over, it's like,
yeah, it got old real fast. Yeah.
I mean, the only thing that's good about, not really good, but I guess on your perspective of it is like you can have the stupid camera system on it.
Oh yeah.
And you can like stuff. But to me, it'll be more fun. You're on Discord with your friends.
Yeah.
Playing 2v2.
Yeah, for sure.
And you guys are full on into it, like the whole grudge, like
oh yeah. Oh man.
And no, like the TV is like kind of blasting, not blasting, but a little soft. But you have your own like computer speakers, like, on, and everyone in the household is like, "What the fuck what are you guys doing?"
Yeah.
Because you have that one friend, everyone's having their manly grunts like, ugh, ugh. Then all of a sudden,
no. You're
Are you guys watching porn? It's like, no.
Yeah.
It's like you could just lie to us that you are watching. I'm not watching porn, Mom. I'm playing tennis.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what they call it now?
Yeah. Oh yeah, and then the story mode has you involved with playing as the babies, right? There's baby Mario, Peach, Luigi, but not only that, there's actually now baby Wario and baby Waluigi. And DK is still DK, I guess.
You see the dad of the group.
I guess. Or uncle, yeah. He's like, what? Yeah. DK is still DK. And then yeah, I
At
guess
least
you
he's legal. I don't know how old is DK.
I don't know. That's
Like
that's actually quite
candidly.
yeah.
Let me see. Donkey Kong age in canon.
I don't know if there's really an age for any of these characters.
Evidence suggests that he's around 24 to 26 years
That's
old. Similar to Mario, who was confirmed by Miyamoto-san to be in that age range. Okay.
Wait, so Mario is around 20?
Mario 20 to 25 years old.
What the
24 to 25.
I never would think Mario is in his 20s. He had to
He's like, bro, you look like you're in your 40s, unless you know
Yeah.
he's like Mario has that.
I say 35, like 35, the mid 30 range.
It's okay, Hawk. He has the good genes like us.
Yeah, I
It's like,
guess.
what? He's like, how old are you? How old do you
Yeah.
think I am? You're in your 20s. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
thank you, but no.
Oh god, playing ranked in this would be a nightmare, dude. Oh my god.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
I'll just play with friends, and
Yeah.
that's what we should do. One of us sacrifice money to buy this game, so next Evo we play it at the Airbnb.
Yeah. Possibly, right? Possibly.
To which you bring your setup and record it, and we have like live gameplay.
Yeah.
Full on.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Harder. He's like, what? Nothing. And then someone's gonna forget to put the straps onto their wrist, and then whoosh.
Yup. Throw it into the screen. That's not ours.
Or smack someone in the face.
Oh, dude, I actually had that happen, man. That was like one of the only times we did not record that time. That happened in high school too. It's like, oh my god, why? Why did I not record that? One of my friend got smacked in the face. My other friend, and he was just pissed for the rest of the session. Dude, it was so.
I would be too.
Yeah, and then me and my other friend. It was like the four of us. So me and my other friend, we were just like on the floor, like fucking dying, dude. We were dying. Oh man. It was so funny. And then of course the guy who actually swung was like, oh, I'm sorry. And my friend that got smacked, he's like, what the fuck, man? Oh my god. Yeah, because someone got into it too much. And we're all like hunched, or no, we're all like on the couch, bunkered into the couch, the same couch. So so that happened. So yeah, anyways, so let's move on with the rest of it. Yeah. So yeah, yeah, so this is the rest of the 40th anniversary. Like, you got the Kyoto stuff. Yeah, bibs. There's are they called bibs? Oh my god, race bibs. Okay. The Kyoto Marathon, yes, we talked about that.
I do want to buy
this
Warriors because I love Dynasty Warriors.
Yeah.
Not all Koei's Dynasty Warriors were like good.
Yeah.
But you know, as a franchise, I do like the Dynasty Warriors.
Yeah. Fair.
And it's just again funny that because I had a discussion with my friend, like it's weird how Legend of Zelda found the right formula or got that big jump to be a natural Dynasty Warrior game
Mm-hmm.
versus when Koei tried to do it with Fire Emblem, which you would think will have a better, like footing
Oh, sorry.
to becoming, the next Dynasty Warriors like franchise and
Yeah.
stuff. But no,
Mm-hmm.
I guess Legend of Zelda found the right formula.
Yeah. And look at that. It's running 60 frames per second. The game's not dying.
Let me put this in my Switch One. Let's see how
Uh,
how loud the fucking fans like
what,
scream.
what fans after like what 5 minutes?
5 minutes. Wow, you generous. I was gonna say from the startup.
Startup. Oh, yeah, that's
'Cause, like,
cool too. You can game share it to the people who have the Switch ones.
the peasants.
Yes, you lowly
I'm a
peasants.
I'm a peasant. Because again, I don't want the current bundle set.
Yeah. If they have a Hyrule Warriors bundle set, would you?
I mean, you're gonna compare that to the Pokemon bundle set right now, but then it's like also comes down to factor. Is it just gonna be like here's base Switch 2 and the game, or is it like here's the game, base game, but the Switch has like a little decal of Legend of Zelda. It's like those small little things.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, by the way, there is this remake of a Dragon Quest game. Let me see here, along with other such titles. Yeah, Dragon Quest 7 reimagined.
Hmm.
So obviously it's going to be this brand new look to it for, I believe this is supposed to be an older game, right? One of the classic titles for Dragon Quest games. So Dragon Quest fans, I'm assuming anyway, are eating good. Or at least they liked it. Yeah, Hades 2. Is getting a Switch version, a Switch 2 version at least. Resident Evil Requiem has a Switch 2 release somehow. So February 27th will be the release date for that, at least for that version. I don't know if it'll simultaneously release. Do you know the date for Requiem? At least for the major platforms anyway. Is it also that same day? Let's see. Okay. Looks like it is. It looks like it is. So wow. You're able to play it, man, but I don't know how well it runs. That's the only concern. It was also confirmed that 7 and Village will also be released that day too for the Switch 2. That's pretty neat. We do have the amiibos for Air Riders, the Kirby Air Riders. And they announced a direct for that game, of all games, which is... I don't think there was a date for it at the moment, but anyway, it's coming. And then, yes, I wish they have a direct for Metroid Prime, because I feel like that's a big game, right? You know? Oh, you know what that means then? It's not gonna be in the Game Awards, the Jeff Keighley's fucking Game Awards, because they always close out by, what was it, like November or something like that? That's so weird. So they're gonna have this like weird, like, oh, next year we're gonna have Metroid Prime because that's in December. When it's already like too old at that point. So weird of how that works. Anyway, Final Fantasy 7 the remake stuff and Integrate will make its way as well. Tomodachi, that's also the one of the weird ones as well. I forget what it was. Yes, there we go. Yeah, and it had a very weird first impression, including that one weird ass part with the giant like me, and it was like just like asking something. I forget what it was. I forget what the line was. Yeah, but that became a meme for a moment at least.
Start living here.
Yeah, and it uses the text to speech voicing.
And voice.
My name is Anne.
Your me is good to go.
I can't wait to start living here.
Yeah, like that. It's kind of like one of those like weird terrarium games. You kind of just like look at it and see stuff happen, you know?
Yep.
Yeah. It's one of those like what do you call those? Or like an ant farm, you know? You just have it like in your room and you just look at it, see, you know, stuff happens as long as you of course take care of the ants. And then yeah, you can like fuck around with the Miis and like they can interact with each other. Yeah. You know, I might actually get it just for the laughs, which I guess will be coming spring of 2026. So I do have some time, right, to think about it. Yes, also we do have a lot of other third-party games, including the Pirate Warrior games, or at least one of them for One Piece. Overcooked. Yeah, Pirate Warriors 4. Monster Hunter Stories 3. We have Mortal Kombat Legacy. And then even Dynasty Warriors Origins making its way into the Switch 2. Have you played Origins?
Yep.
How is that?
I wish it was longer because it stops right. Yeah, it's if I remember correctly, it stops right after the three kingdoms are formed.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay.
So it's like, wow, is there, a part two to this? It's gonna be another game? It's like what?
Yeah. Origins 2, which is basically Dynasty Warriors 1. That'd be kind of dumb. We do have the Suica game, which is in a different format now. It's called Suica Game Planet. So it'll be a very kind of a different format, but same principle. You're just trying to line up the fruits, and they become bigger fruit, and they eventually become watermelons. That's the goal. Okay, and then we have Fatal Frame 2 Crimson Fly, or no, yeah, Butterfly remake. Power Washer Simulator 2. Danganronpa 2x2 or 2x2. I forget how, or is it 2x2? I forget how the titling went for Danganronpa. I tried to get into it. It's just like, there's a lot of reading. There's just a lot of reading. And there's some voices, but it's, it's a lot of reading. I remember Kate, or formerly Energamma, was very much into it and wanted us to try to get into it so we can talk about it. And me and Josh tried to play it through together, and just, yeah, I wasn't. We weren't having it. There's just a lot of reading, so it just didn't work out. But Yep, it's its own established thing. I mean, there's a reason why they keep making these games. It's one of those like murder mystery type of games. Kind of like Clue, but very brutal, way more brutal. And yeah, you have to keep solving murder mysteries of who keeps or who kills who, and like it's always like a different person for different reasons. Think of it like Battle Royale and Clue kind of thrown together. Because it is like a survival game. And, you know, people are dying left and right. Of course, they have these characters that are like, you, of course, get attached to them and then eventually they get killed and only a few survive. It's like, okay. More third-party stuff. Okay. Persona 3 Reload is also coming. Cool. This guy is 7 complete. Virtual Fighter 5 Revo also coming in. Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D remake. And that's about it. That's the big gist of that for Nintendo Direct. Was there anything else you wanted to say before we actually move on and wrap things up?
Nah, we good.
We good?
We
Okay.
good, cheese.
Okay. Yeah.
Kitty, no, don't hurt me.
Yeah. I'm still looking forward to Pokemon. It looks fun. Metroid Prime, it still looks fun despite the sort of relatively botched announcement from the Direct stuff. And yeah, I am super disappointed that they're not even yeah, I'm disappointed that they don't have anything announced when it comes to like a brand new Mario game, especially for the 40th anniversary.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, it's just kind of like, bruh, you know. Maybe they'll announce it during somewhere like in June, and then they'll be like, all right, you know, new Mario game, it's coming this winter or whatever. Then okay. But the fact that that's not a main attraction is like, what? You know? Yeah.
Excuse me.
Very surprised and very disappointed at that. But overall, other games are pretty cool. Oh yeah, Fire Emblem. Yes, I'm looking forward to that. I do want to play that. Looks cool. Yep. So Tomodachi Life is a big maybe, but more towards the yes, just so I can like just try it out. It'll be a good laugh. Unlike the 3D collection from Super Mario stuff. Yeah. All right. Rest of them is kind of like little small pieces. So in games news, we're gonna do this real quick. During our break, and this is kind of like the first for this Hypecast. And usually we don't talk about this stuff because it is involving kind of with Musume. Because Musume is a horse racing game actually based off of real racing horses, especially in Japan. One of the very popular ones is ZawarudoWrrryy. ZawarudoWrrryy is a dirt racer that you get for free. So she's in like, especially during the early game, she's like one of the only dirt racers, right? So there's a bit of a meme about having ZawarudoWrrryy running on turf, right? That's the grass, because she does very horrible there, unfortunately. There's also always this running gag of her losing, right? In the anime, and even though she is specializing in dirt, she still races on turf, for whatever reason. But the gag is that yes, she's always losing. She's kind of like that character. But that does come from the real horse, ZawarudoWrrryy. The fact that ZawarudoWrrryy always lost. Never ever won in any of her races. Or should I say their races? Because I forget if ZawarudoWrrryy is a a stallion or a mare, which basically means male or female. Stallion is male, mares are female. Just so putting that out there. Okay, it is a her. Okay. So yes, 113 losses in the career spanning from 1998 to 2004. Her unbroken losing streak was covered by Japanese media in 03, causing her to achieve national popularity as a symbol of perseverance and tenacity. It's the basic gist of that. And yeah, so she gained so much popularity that whenever she did race at one point, I guess during 2003, there was this racetrack that was gonna close down because it was, I guess, business was bad or something. But she raced on that track, and people were like, "We want to go see her," because by then she gained so much popularity, so much that that racetrack was brought back from the brink of death, essentially. So thanks to her, I think that racetrack is still there. I believe. To this day. She was very popular. Despite having her losing streak, she was essentially the people's champ. And this whole like, yeah, the never give up sort of attitude was always very popular. For certain horses, right? And Haruda was one of them. After some point, though, actually, during her retirement, at some point, she actually raced against other retired horses, and she actually won finally. She actually got first. So, you know, you could say, yeah, that's the one true win that she got. But, you know, Haruda was still, you know, Haruda, and she lived a pretty good life. Fortunately, though, pretty recently still, September 9th, she passed away at the age of 29, which is like the equivalent of like essentially pretty old, like right around 90 in horse years. So very old. She lived a long life. There are horses that live longer, including Nice Nature, who passed away in 23, and he lived to be, I believe. He lived to be 35. So that's pretty, that's old. That's super old. Like, damn. So yeah, obviously her passing came with a lot of love and, you know, condolences and stuff like that. Yeah. But before that, though, all that stuff before, you know, during her retirement, all that stuff, she was very much loved to the point where when Musume came here to the States, right, once it went global, she actually got more donations of like grass and just like other such donations of like food and stuff. So she got a lot of donations. And once there was a big resurgence of Musume, thanks to the global release. And I think she got like a number of like donations as well. And a lot of like fans came by, visited her little staple, some stuff, like leave her with some gifts and stuff, right? So she has her little memorial thing at that very staple, and including a pink little cowboy hat that someone from Mexico dropped off, right? So really goes to show that she was loved from people around the world. You know, all thanks to her sort of like never give up attitude from her and of course her team, like, you know, the one who raised her, trained her, the jockey, all that stuff, right? So yeah. But yeah, so it was very sad. But meanwhile, I mean, she lived a good life, so she got a lot of love. So I guess that was like, you know, the best way possible, right? Yeah. So she unfortunately died from a condition called colic, which is kind of a common condition, unfortunately, right? It's not too strange of a condition amongst horses and other animals who eat grass. Usually what happens, right, including rabbits, I learned this from firsthand because, you know, me and my family used to have like rabbits. We had two. not at once, but throughout our lifetimes. So whenever Kolek comes up, what they have to do is just hope that it passes, right? They have to let it hopefully pass it through, because it's just a bunch of like stuff and crap in their stomach and digestive system that they have to just hopefully let it pass. Usually goes well with younger like rabbits and horses, whatever, right? But once you get older, that's when it, your body gives out and you can't pass it, so it just becomes an issue. So yeah, unfortunately, that does happen with like horses around like 20s and like that stuff like that. So they do pass away sooner. Harurara goes to show like she was a very strong horse at the end, right? Holding it out almost at 30. So that really that's quite the achievement, right? So it really adds to the whole never give up sort of attitude and stuff. Yeah. Oh yeah, so it says right here, 2019, Harurara ran the first Soft Girls Gathering, a time trial race for older horses with a G3 distance of 16 seconds. The G's mean it's kind of like the ranking. So there's G1 being the highest, there's G2 and then G3. So it's pretty long. Right? It's considerably longer. During her run, she achieved a time of 16.54 seconds and was put into first place, achieving the victory, making this as her very first win. So yeah. So that's pretty cool, right? For that to happen. Unfortunately, oh, Destiny is here. What's up? Oh, it says Zawa succumbed to the horse girls? What?
Ew. Girls? No. If it was horse boys, yes.
Uma, so it would be Uma Otoko. That would be funny. Man.
There'll be fucking Jack fucking characters.
Mm-hmm. Oh, of course. But sadly, in the lore of Uma Musume, there is no record of Uma Otoko. There is no such. Yeah.
They're sexist. No men.
Yeah.
No males.
Yeah. There's only regular male humans, yes. And yeah, there is within the lore, of course, cases of such relationships, and that's why, of course, yeah, you see more Uma Musume being born and all that stuff. Yeah. So anyways, that's essentially it for Harurara. So that's the kind of legacy she left. Very big inspiration. But yeah, I was gonna say though, while she does not unfortunately have any children, I don't think. But she will be forever remembered as the one who never gave up. The people's champ, all that stuff. So, thank you, Harurara, for the inspiration. And now you can go run forever with all the other racing horses, right? Because that includes unfortunately, right, when you play Uma Musume, a lot of the popular Umas are based off of horses that already passed away. And at least in the anime anyway, she's Harurara is very close friends with not only with a lot. Well, she's a very friendly character, right? She's friends with everybody, but she's especially friendly to one called Rice Shower. Rice Shower has her own very interesting but very sad backstory as well. And because they're kind of like two opposites, because Raishao is kind of like the more gloomy, sad, like scared, like Uma, and Haruda is very overly like extroverted, optimistic, like has a smile on their face, like happy. They kind of like tend to have them together and ship them together because of there's like just two extreme opposites. They're like quote unquote sort of besties, kind of. There's also Rice and Mihono Bourbon, but it's like a whole other story. So they're like besties, at least in a lot of people's eyes. So that's why they're like, yeah, hey, like, now you can go run with Rice Shower, because Rice Shower actually passed away at a rather younger age. In fact, well, she didn't pass away. She actually had to been put down because very, very sad day. I'm gonna leave it at that. Daiwa is the only one left. Yeah, so there is actually one horse left, I guess, in the very popular lineup. Is one called Daiwa Scarlet. She's like one of the main characters in the anime, or should I say like one of the more well-known side characters. And the real horse is still alive, is still around. So that's like one of the only horses left that's like, you know, from the standard rotation or like the more popular lineup. Because otherwise, yeah, there's a bunch of other newer horses that I think they're still around. And then there's Gold Ship. Gold Ship is still around as well, along with the rest of the sort of Gold family. And that's a whole nother branch. Like, I'm not gonna get into that one. Because yeah, Gold Ship is like pretty much a legend for a reason.
Yep.
If it hasn't been established already, like I consider her a legend, or him, excuse me, a legend. The real Gold Ship is a male. Anyways, Haruda can now really be free and enjoy all the grass, and you know, with the rest of the horses, including like Special Week and Rice Shower and Condor, and yeah. Anything you wanted to say for Haru, or just Uma Musume in general? Are you like inching your way into the game, or are you like you're trying to like just resist? Resist.
No, thank you.
Yeah, no, thank you. Yeah. No, I get it. It's fine. So yeah, no, there's a lot of stories with this. It's a whole ass rabbit hole. I'm gonna leave it at that. Yeah. Okay. Let me see if there's anything. Yeah. So basically, this says what I said. She say the Kochi horse racing track from abolition, and yeah, so yeah, so it basically says because Urara did not have any children, they, I guess, consider that racetrack to be her sort of adopted foster child thing, because that's, you know, that's the racetrack she saved from being shut down. So pretty cool. A lot of like cool little stories like that when it comes to horse racing in Japan. Very popular, very, very popular. Surprisingly. Which I didn't even know until like when Musume came out, like when back in like 18 or something like that. Me and Kate used to watch it like quite a bit. We like got into this rabbit hole together, and like she played the JP version at the time, and like yeah. It was quite the experience. The anime is really good. I will say that. So if there is one way you want to get into it, I'd say just stick with the anime. because it's a good series. It's a really good series. I think there's no like one that's inherently bad. If you want to know where to start, I would just start from go by release date. So just go with season 1 and then make your way through all the way up to like the movie, because the movie is like super high quality, like animation, like wow, holy shit. So I still have to watch the movie. So yeah. Okay. Speaking of visual entertainment stuff, and I guess anime, Netflix has yet is releasing yet again a animated series that's kind of looks anime based off of a video game, and this time it is Splinter Cell. I don't know if you are aware, but yes, that's what's happening. From the beloved franchise of Splinter Cell. I kind of miss those games. I think I played like 1 or 2, or 1 and 2, excuse me.
McKenna has intel we can't afford to lose.
I'm old.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell me why the entire Eastern Bloc wants a piece of you?
It's not me, they want.
Oh my god, that sound effects.
Pew, 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 pew.
Yeah.
Blueprints of some sort.
A time for change is upon us.
Diana Shetland, this mission is personal. It doesn't have to end like this, Sam. You ready, Cinderella? Sounds like we're going to the ball.
Yep. That sound effect.
Get up close, gather intel, avoid blowback.
You're familiar with the Splinter Cell name, yes?
Yes.
Yeah. But have you ever played anything from Splinter Cell?
Nope. Just watch friends play them.
Got it.
Everything, but we have to keep trying.
Yeah, this was one of those games that appeared on like G4. Remember that shit? And then like yeah, like the cheat codes and everything. How to beat certain levels.
So done with you.
Nice of you to finally pay me a visit.
I want to say it looks like it's a mix of traditional and CGI. But yeah, I mean, looks neat. It's, you know, it's interesting that, you know, they're bringing back Splinter Cell somehow. And yeah, it's a animated series. It's not a movie. It's a series from Netflix. So once again, yeah, Netflix is kind of going in on the animation stuff and including, of course, video game stuff. So yeah. Any comments on like the visuals or anything like that?
It has the Netflix touch. Like,
yeah, for sure.
You know, it's like there's certain shots that like, wow, good quality. Then other shots like, ooh.
Yeah. It does look rough.
Here.
Yeah. It does look rough on some shots. I think this is like one of the ones that got less budget, and then they try to put more into like Devil May Cry or whatever, and the Castlevania one. Yes. I think they put a little more love into that one. Yeah, and then this one got a little less of that, I feel. Yeah, people are looks like they're liking it. They show the complete story. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, I hate it when they show too much in the trailer. Oh, have you heard of the whatchamacall? That Anaconda movie that they just announced with Jack Black?
Kind of.
Yeah. The trailer essentially does that. It just showed way too much. So you essentially watched the whole movie, apparently. So I fucking hate that. So it seems like the voice actors for the games, right, are in here for sure. I think. At least with Sam Fisher and like the appropriate characters anyway. So it looks like this is like way after because Sam is old. Like he's got gray hair and shit, you know? Yeah. I guess you could think of it kind of like Ubisoft's Metal Gear Solid. You know, it's the same kind of vibe, right? Like the soldier, you know, and then like, yeah, like gets old. But I don't think Sam Fisher was like ever like um a super soldier or anything like that. He was just a dude, right? Who just happened to be very good at stealth. That's the only difference, I guess. Oh. So yep, that's essentially it on that. I think there shouldn't be anything on like ZZZ or anything like that. I don't think so. We'll go double check. Yeah. Oh, it's Yanagi's birthday. Cool. That's cute. You can, that's funny. I was like, "Where's Miyabi?" Her ear. You can see her ear right here. And then Haramasa, Sokaku. It's cute. That's cute. There was this little animation thing.
Pests like you. I've got more than just curse words. I've got bullets too.
Keep it together, Captain Magus. Or I'll make you wear a pink gun holster tomorrow.
Congratulations, girl. You unlocked her fetish.
Pink? Got bullets. It's cute. It's cute.
It is.
Did you watch that the EP or whatever, the video I sent you?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's supposed to be like more of on Orphe and Magus's like story, I guess, a little bit. So I guess the horns are supposed to be real, but it doesn't really explain why they look like this, you know? Like, are they like cybernetic enhancements or like why? You know what I mean? I really do wish they do an agent story for her because it just I feel like they needed to explain it better because I think in that what version are we in right now, 2.2? You know how you were like saying like, oh, it was like the Orphe and Magus show. Like I think even that didn't explain, you know, Orphe's backstory well enough, other than oh, she's the clone of Orpheus, who yeah, you know. Maybe we get some answers second half. I don't think so because usually they don't add too much stuff during the second half of these patches, other than the banner, of course. Unfortunately, yeah. But maybe someday we'll get a actual agent story, kind of like how we got some agent stories later on. Yeah.
Yep.
Like Ellen, for example, like she got like a agent story like way later. Like what the fuck? But hey, it was cool.
Excuse me.
Yeah. That's about it. Yeah, there's nothing else new. Okay, cool. So we're Gucci. Yeah, there's the EP. I like the song. It was pretty catchy. And yeah, the Yanagi thing. What does it say here? Okay, it says, what's wrong with everyone today? Nobody showed up. Chief says she's holed up conducting a report writing training. Sokaka says she's got a severe case of food coma from eating too much fried rice. And Asaba as well. Asaba. What did this box when did this box get here? Okay. Alright, cute. Alright, so that is essentially it on that. That is, you could call it like 2 weeks worth of news. So made up for the 3 hours. So, is there anything else you wanted to throw in before we skedaddle?
Nope. But I gotta see where this damn cat is.
Yeah.
Nanaki.
Nanaki is
Stop
causing
being
too
a
much.
tremor.
Nanaki is causing a ruckus. Looks like so. We'll
Yep.
we will skedaddle. So we will be back.
You are a fucking orange cat.
We'll be back next week. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully, maybe.
Yeah. Not if Nanaki destroys Zawa's computer somehow. Right.
Yeah, he releases all my tax returns.
Ooh, man. If you like what would you do if all that got erased somehow? Like there's no backup, like there's like nothing, like
they're all saved on the cloud, so we're fine.
Okay. Oh. You say on the cloud? Are you sure you want to do
like they're also backed up on Google Drive, so fucking somebody at Google is like, looking through the files to make sure shit is not corrupted or whatnot, and they'll be like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
It's like, "Yep, you're welcome. I gave you a good show. Enjoy this fucking 10 gigabyte worth of tax returns."
Damn, if I had a collection, I would never put it up on a cloud. Damn. All right.
I mean, it's up to you. Like,
yeah, I know it's up to me, but so I'm choosing no. So I'm just surprised you, did that. Like, damn, just like that. Because usually, usually you want to actually put it in a hard drive or something, like hard drive and another hard drive if you want to back things up like that.
Hard drive within a hard drive.
Yeah.
With thumb drives.
Yeah. And then maybe an SD card, just throw it in there, right? As a form of backup.
What was the big fat one called? It wasn't called an SD. It was like
the
big fat
It's not. No.
Well, the company was
SanDisk,
but what was that big fat one called?
SanDisk. I'd say biggest SD card. Let's see what it's called. Oops. Hold on. I'm gonna say big.
Either way, yeah.
Oh, either way, yeah. All right. In any case, there's micro SDs, yeah. I think I know what you're talking about. I just forget the name of it. Oh, these ones I like for the camera, for certain cameras. I remember these ones.
Mm-hmm.
Although this is it's an 8 terabyte. Never mind. That might not be what I think it is. Biggest micro SD card. Okay. Anyways, let's get off. Let's get off of that.
Yep.
All right. Anyways, thank you very much. We'll be back next week, and hopefully, we will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.
Yeah. I'm going to grab you soon.